Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general, timeless reading. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not make it fit. Watch out for scammers in the comment section. This is my disclaimer. It is not me. I am not reaching out. I am not right now currently in the position of doing any private readings or so it's not me. I thank you for the liking and the subscribing and for donations that are linked through PayPal. First of all, the liking and the subscribing will help build my channel, and I'm very small. So if you're watching this now, press that like and press that subscribe if you have a chance. I will remind you at the end of the video. Now, I also appreciate the donations, but I had a problem a couple months back with my computer. My link to PayPal changed. Some of the older timeless energy readings will have the older link to my PayPal for the donations. The new link that starts with the word harmony is the current link to use for any donations or anything like that. Any of the older, if you accidentally use the older link, which starts with my name, Barbara, I can't retrieve that. Okay? So if you're sending anything through PayPal, be sure to use the newer link, which starts with the word harmony. You'll find it in the description box below. Okay. First of all, let me adjust this camera up. Okay. I said I was going to be doing a read, and somebody started making a lot of noise down in the kitchen. That seems to be the energy because, it's been very disruptive the last 24 hours. I will be reading from the Cats Rule the Earth Tarot, which is actually one of my favorite decks. That's going to be my main deck for today. Then I will be clarifying with the Learning Tarot cards. I have Oracle. I will be using 2 oracles. I apologize for the noise. That's somebody I just told that I was doing this reading, and all of a sudden the banging started coming from the kitchen, so my apologies. My oracle card will be Citadel, and after those 2, I will be pulling out one of the Divine Time Oracle deck cards. Only one, because the timing for a tarot reading is normally 4 to 7 days. And the divine timing will give us a more approximate time of when, if you're not resonating with the message today, it might actually resonate later with the divine timing oracle suggestion of when that might happen. First of all, I do pull 3 cards. I am sorry, clearing my throat here. Oh, it's really unbelievable, some of the energy. I know that the eclipse is over. I have saged the cards already. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards. Holy Spirit, guide me. Archangel Michael, we ask for protection and guidance for the timeless energy message today. We ask for protection and guidance for the timeless energy message today. Okay, there's one. And we have the Knight of Cups. And that's in reverse. Let me put this back down here. There we go. Alright, 2 more cards for the timeless energy message today. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. 2 more cards for the timeless energy message today. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. 2 more cards for the timeless energy message today. I do apologize for that noise down there. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is our second card. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. 1 more card. 1 more card. What, do you seriously think that that's being done on purpose? Because I did just say something. Okay. That's alright. Spirit guide me. 1 more card for today's timeless energy message. 1 more card. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. 1 more card. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Oops. That went flying. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. 1 more card. Spirit guide me. 1 more card. Oh, it's protection and guidance from Archangel Michael for today's timeless energy message. And there it is. Temperance. Okay, we got the 3. I do love the cats rule the earth. Ever since I was given this as a gift, it has always been one of my favorites. The definitions are just a little bit on the different side with this. And we're going to start with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Well, the Knight of Cups is in reverse. Okay. Now, it's ruled by Scorpio and the moon. And well, the moon is always, what, something where, well, when I do the astrocast, I pay attention to where the moon is at. Some do the ascending and the sun, and I don't study the subject. I'm not educated, but I have a personal preference for following the moon, and I'm often up all night, and only normally sleep during the day. I think that there's a word for that, nocturnal. Yeah, it happens, but I get more done in the evening hours when nobody's being disruptive, and I've been doing that for quite some time. So the moon is kind of like it's cloudy. Maybe a situation where not all of the facts or understanding of the facts are like out there. I mean, we all hear stories about the things that we watch on the media, maybe being told that certain things are true, certain things are not true. I don't have a lot of computer literacy, but I often find videos that I'm going, oh my god, that's amazing, and then I'll be told that that is actually fake, that somebody made with technology to make it appear real. Okay, so the moon is a clouded energy, where some of the facts, maybe important details, might not be disclosed out there to everyone for evaluation. Is not the best way to describe the moon, but Scorpio is the beginning and the end. It is, in a way, the death card energy, kind of. To me, new beginnings can't start unless some things come to an end. Okay. The in reverse part is the part that I am concerned with the Knight of Cups. Now, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this could be the energy of a cunning person or a swindler type of person. And to be honest, with the Cats deck, it specifically says that an all-consuming passion or interest is actually causing harm. It could also be somebody who's a duplicitous type of energy, but an obsession of some type might be causing harm. That is the definition in reverse of the Knight of Cups. Now, you're dealing with some kind of deception. Do we normally plan on being deceptive? Okay, well, some do. Some people can be cunning. Being subtle about putting on a persona that isn't necessarily accurate to reach a goal. Yeah, people are capable of that. But the Knight of Cups in reverse is definitely, if you're dealing with the love, with the cups is emotion. If you're dealing with the love, unrequited love. Okay? So, if you're, and I don't do love readings, but this unrequited love can be in many different situations. It could be your feelings got hurt, your friends left you out of something important, or maybe you're not getting the kind of appreciation and attention that you think that you should be on the receiving end of. It also has a sense of like having to do with your identity. Or the cups is emotion. Okay? The cups is emotion. And like I said, in reverse, the all-consuming passion or the all-consuming interest. We all know that when you're busy, or you're dealing with the Scorpio, the beginning and the end. Some things come to an end, and some things are beginning, and this kind of revolves. And if you resonate, you know what? You're not finished with one project. You cannot possibly start another because you're not there yet. Okay? But you have an all-consuming passion or an interest which is taking up your focus. Okay? We're the unrequited love. The person who's not the one you're focusing on, this is where this energy is at. Maybe it is not meant to be intentional. Okay? You're just very busy. And you do have feelings for this person off to the side, but you really need to focus on what you're doing. It's important. And with the moon energy of the hidden, the concealed, okay? Well, some of us aren't free to sit down and explain these things to people. I mean, your husband goes to work. Maybe he has top-level security, and he just cannot share some of the information that he's got going on in this work environment when he comes home. So, not a lot to talk about if you need to worry about not saying anything. You have signed contracts with your company or who you work with, and you're not sharing anything outside of the workplace, and you go home and your wife is sitting there, her hair's done, her makeup's done, her nails are polished, she's all dressed up nicely, dinner is done, the newspaper, well, back in the day it was the newspaper that was delivered at the front door, but maybe not the case now. But you know, she's been there all day getting prepared for you to come home. It is not unrequited love in that situation. It does not mean you don't love her. It means that there are things in the situation what you're involved with that you cannot share. This is the moon energy, the hidden truths, the facts that are not open or shared with everyone. Okay. So, now with the Knight of Cups, you have the heart chakra. So this is definitely something that is connected to the heart, something or someone that you love. I prefer not to do the love readings. I prefer to focus on the something that you might love. And when we have the all-consuming passion, okay? So the obsession, because if the love interest or the subject of your interest your passion or interest is causing harm, as your obsession, your focus is causing harm, and your focus is on something that is something you love or a person that you love, but your obsession is actually creating a harmful environment. Okay? That is what that energy is. Now, again, with the Scorpio connected, we have devoted. Not obsession, but devoted. There is a fine line between the two. Okay, with the moon, we have possible involuntary emotional reaction. Okay, but you also have support on an emotional level. It could be either way. You can't use both, but you can be resonating with either or. Okay, so this could be mood swings too, but what we're talking about, I think the thing that stuck out like a sore thumb is the obsessive passion and focus. And the cups is love. This is not seeking love. This is somebody who's in your environment or something that's in your environment that you have an obsession passion about, a time-consuming obsessive passion about. And with the moon energy, you're not sharing all the details, or all of the details about how you feel are not put out there in the open. And this could be actually something that you're hiding within yourself. Maybe your feelings about something and how things are going that you're not having a comfort level with. Okay? So, on to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the third eye, which is absolutely my favorite, because you know what? If you're intuitive, this is in the way I put it. And I don't even bother looking up this chakra, because it's your intuition. You trust your intuition. It's your gut feeling is leading you in the right direction. And if your gut feeling is telling you something, okay, trust it, follow that gut feeling, or at least take note of it. Okay? It is also that you can find the right words to communicate with. So the Queen of Swords is, in fact, your intuitive energy. Now, with this being in the upright, was it telling you that like the last couple of days have been kind of interesting? The Queen of Swords is a keen or sharp-minded individual. It's also a person that can be subtle. Alright? We're talking about the possibility of an energy that might be in mourning or having anxiety over a misfortune or a reversal. The Queen of Swords can have many different meanings. It's usually quick-witted, high-achieving, if it's a person. But again, the widow energy of possible mourning energy. This is a partner or an individual, maybe not a partner, take it as it resonates, who focuses on their work. And this is to the determinant of a relationship or friendship. Again, the obsession that is more harmful than doing good. The obsession being more harmful than doing good, and focusing on your work to the determinant of love or your friendship. In reverse, this energy could have to do with an individual that could be putting other people down. Maybe somebody that can't be trusted, not to talk badly behind another person's back. Malice, gossip. Okay, this would be the normal energy of the Queen of Swords. But with the cat deck, okay, this focuses specifically on possible loss. So we're talking widow energy, or the loss of energy, where your energy is you have been dealt a loss and your entire focus is on your work. And again, here, the Knight of Cups, the obsession of something that you love, but it's your obsession, your focus on something that you love, which is actually more harmful. And this might be taking your focus away from these emotions, these feelings that you might have. Now, you got Aquarius energy here, and you've got Uranus energy here. The energy of Uranus is change. With the third eye, like I said, you have your gut intuitive ability, and it can be trusted, your gut instinct. So you're feeling things, and you can trust those feelings. Normally you can trust those feelings. You have things that you want to express, things that you want to communicate with, okay? In the real world, it's not always possible to express how you feel or communicate with those emotional feelings to, other people. It's just not possible. You lost your phone. They changed their number. But, to be quite honest with you, you have things that you want to communicate with the Uranus. It has to do with changes. You have been dealt with some kind of loss. You are completely focused, obsessively focused on what you're working on. And this is actually to the point of harming yourself or someone in the vicinity. The unrequited love. Someone around you that's being left out in the cold or ignored or not included. The unrequited love. Okay, so you're focusing 100% on these things that need to be taken care of. This is an obsession. This focus is to push away the emotional feelings that you're dealing with due to the loss energy of whatever it might be that applies. Now, with the Scorpio energy, it is the beginning after the end. So there might have been a loss. It might not have been like today. Could have been in the past, or the recent past. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the loss of a person. It could be. In my case, I had lost a member of my family, and it is still to this day impacting my life. Okay, so it could be the loss of a job. That would definitely impact your lifestyle, your choices, your abilities. In some cases, the loss of an income could impact the way people treat you. And because if you're out of pocket and you can't pay the rent, you're not going to live there very long. Okay, so the loss that you have been dealt with, the obsessive focus on the work to push away these emotions, these feelings, this need to communicate with and over the change, because of this change that you've got no control over. And this is all emotional here with the cups. But with the Aquarius energy, this is not emotional. With the Aquarius energy, this is reluctance to actually expose your feelings. So you might want to communicate, but you are reluctant to express your feelings. Okay? Now, the Widow's card. You're focusing on the work. You're focusing on the work. And the reversal card with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the all-consuming, causing the harm, the obsession that's causing the harm. Okay, I think we got that. I think we got that right. Okay. Trust me, I'm not trying to guess here because we've got one more card left. One more piece of today's message. We have the Temperance, and the Temperance is your solar plexus chakra. And with the solar plexus chakra, you definitely have plans that you've made. And you're feeling confident. This is in the upright. So you are feeling confident about being able to follow through with these plans. Now, in some cases, it does prioritize your health or your inner peace and all that with the solar plexus. But mostly the one I fall back on with the solar plexus is that you have the willpower to change anything in your life. I am always telling people to focus on the positive. I have actually lately had to actually turn down or turn off other readers that I watch on a regular basis because of the negative content that I have been absorbing from other readers. You need to stay positive. You need to be focused on the fact that you are confident and you are capable of following through with the plans, meeting the deadline, and doing the job that needs to be done. It could be extremely detrimental if the confidence in yourself is lost. With the Temperance, you've got the Sagittarius, which is a fire energy. And this energy is hating routine. You absolutely hate routine, okay? You want to have a good time. Okay, Jupiter is with the Temperance card, gambling and philanthropists, learning new things, doing new things, making new things, creating new things. Well, that's all time consuming. But you know what? The thing about it is, philanthropist doesn't always mean paycheck. Gambling doesn't always mean winning. Okay. Hating routine. You have no time for trivial matters. Okay. But with this energy of the Temperance, okay, with the cat, we got the cat. We got the cat. With this energy of the Temperance, and it is in the upright. Right between the Death and the Devil card in the deck too. All right. It's a balance card. Well, I already knew that part. We already knew that part. It's keeping the balance. It's like taking two, if you're into chemistry. I just sent a chemistry book to a relative in the mail. Okay, an old one actually, dated back in the 40s. But you take, when you're measuring two things and you're mixing them, and you want an equal balance, 50-50, and you're mixing it to make it come out right. With the Temperance, it is taking the energy of what you are presented with and finding some way to balance it. You heard the conflict that was downstairs when I said I was going to be working on this read, and then all of that noise started coming out of the kitchen. Well, the balance was I had other things that needed to be done, and I couldn't do that other thing because I needed to be in a certain room in the house, and that room was being occupied. The holidays are coming up. People are wrapping gifts. The trees are being put up. The decorations are being put up. The Thanksgiving dinner is being planned. Okay, the balance of, and to avoid conflict of. So you take the list of the things that you have that you need to take care of, and if you can't work on one thing, you work on another. You find a way to balance something. You walking through the room, the dishes are laying in the sink. Okay, while you're collecting garbage, do a couple of dishes, put the garbage out, go outside, take care of whatever you need to do out there. Okay, the balance, the moving around, the keeping things balanced. You could tell I'm a domestic engineer, right? Okay. This is not appearing with the Justice card. Okay, so this is basically primarily balance. It was the main energy for this Temperance. Normally, there can be, other things with the Temperance besides balance. It could be your perspective. Actually, highly your perspective. Okay? So, if the energy is that your obsessive focus is causing some kind of harm to the energy of a household or to the energy in a relationship, okay, and you are focused on your work, your nonstop. Yes, you have goals. Everybody has goals, but your focus is a detriment. Your work, or what you're trying to do, is actually more harmful because it's obsession. You're dealing with obsession, okay, and your focus on the partner that you're with, or your focus on the work that you're obsessed with, is actually a detriment. It's to the point of unhealthy. And here you have the balance card, and it doesn't mean anything else, because, to be honest, because it's not like near any of the other cards, from what I can see, that would make it anything other than balance. So I think the message here is basically not passing judgment, but the situation requires balance. With the Jupiter, yes, if you're gambling or you have an addictive compulsive situation where you've gone overboard, you might need balance. If your obsession is on having fun, you do not have any time or interest in the routine things. You're just going to go off and do the things that you want to do and leave the rest of it. Okay, this is basically saying that whatever the obsession is, there needs to be a balance, because there's going to be some kind of harm, or maybe not seen right away, but some kind of negative impact eventually if balance is not found. Okay, now we have the second layer of cards, because we're into a half an hour and I need to move on. Spirit guide me, Archangel Michael, please protect and guide us for the clarifying for the Knight of Cups. Archangel Michael, please Spirit guide me to a clarifying the message for the timeless energy. It's Archangel Michael, Spirit guide me, Spirit guide me, Spirit guide me. Did I miss that? Spirit guide me for the Knight of Cups. Spirit guide me. Oh, too many. This one. The Queen of Pentacles. And it's in the reverse. Oh, the Knight of Cups. In reverse. Fertility, prosperity, sensuality, responsibility, creativity, wealth, common sense, nurturing. Someone's concerned with the welfare of others. And a capable woman who is both a mother and a businesswoman. These I read, but in reverse. this becomes instability, insecurity. It could be somebody who's lazy, okay? Now, like I said, this all-consuming passion is causing harm. But this is somebody who's lazy, who's feeling insecure, and who neglects the responsibilities. Okay, so the all-consuming passion and focus on something here that's causing harm is neglecting responsibilities. The all-consuming focus on a person or a personal interest is creating a situation where the responsibilities might be getting neglected. Okay? Well, that's interesting. That's actually what I picked up on that. It took me a minute because, it was in reverse. But the Queen of Pentacles has to do with money. Okay? You're neglecting your responsibilities and you're dealing with the money. Okay? So your obsession and on a person, and you're neglecting your financial responsibilities in order to please another person. Okay, well, you know what? I have known many a situation where a person has been obsessed with someone that they met, and they just run that credit card right up into sky high. Okay, the thing about it is, we need to take care of our responsibilities. We need to find a balance. Okay, for the clarifier on the Queen of Swords, I pulled out the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Now, remember that I mentioned on the Queen of Swords that there was an energy. Where was that? Backstabbing. Gossip. Malicious gossip. That's right. Okay. With the Queen of Swords energy, alright, in the upright, okay, this is the loss of, okay, so we have the energy of loss, maybe losing a partner or somebody that you care a great deal for is moving away, or it could be anything, okay, but you're focused on your work, or your obsession, and your focus is determined to your relationship, your love, your friendship. But this also had backstabbing, gossip, malicious gossip. And this here is backstabbing or betrayal, bad-mouthing. Okay, so both of these cards have the same energy. Okay, so the loss of. Alright, didn't I say it didn't have to be a loss of life? With the Scorpio energy, it doesn't have to be the loss of life. It could be the loss. It could be somebody didn't die. Maybe somebody moved. Maybe somebody changed their number and you lost the ability to communicate with them, because you do have communication in this energy here. But this is treating somebody like a doormat. This could be the last nail in the coffin, where maybe somebody is bad-mouthing you and you find out about it, and then there is the loss right there. You stop communicating right away with this person that you trusted, a friendship or whatever. Okay, you could get a divorce over that in some cases, but this could be a complete breakdown, and it could be exhaustion. But we have here the energy of obsession and work. Okay, so we have the obsession and the work, which is causing a detriment. And why? Okay, to the point that you have, okay, you've lost something that you care about, either like permanent, or somebody moved away, or somebody changed their number, or something happened and you've stopped talking to somebody, whatever it is, and you are focused completely 100% on your obsession, whatever, be it a person, a relationship, or a friendship, or a work environment, whatever it is you've focused on to shut away these feelings or these emotions. But this energy here has to do with backstabbing. It has to do with some kind of betrayal that has to do with malicious gossip. We have 2 cards in a row that basically say backstabbing and malicious gossip. You can't miss that one. Okay? Normally the Queen of Swords is somebody that helps your career. Okay? To help your career. Okay? But if you are grieving over a loss, that individual or that energy isn't there. What you're dealing with is somebody that can't be trusted, somebody that's actually having a difficulty coping, somebody who is lazy or isn't dealing with the responsibilities, financial responsibilities, the way they're supposed to be dealing with them. Okay, and they are actually maybe going to be running into a collapse or some type of breakdown or failure. Okay, and this could be something that you're communicating with, because I saw the communication energy in the chakra. Okay, so are you communicating this energy? That there is something going on where somebody's not being responsible with their finances the way that they should be. Or maybe they're obsessed with a situation and going overboard to the detriment of the relationship or the friendship, or maybe shutting themselves out from the other things. And there's no balance. Okay? But here we have betrayal. Here we have the energy twice in a row that has to do with malicious gossip. And, that would be considered backstabbing. Twice in a row. Okay, so whatever the situation is, somebody's talking about it. And they're not talking about it in a very positive way. They're talking about it maliciously. If that is what makes their boat float or makes them look good, hey. But you know what? Eventually this energy is going to come to light, because you had the moon energy here, but with the Uranus you have change energy. So this is probably part of the reason why the change is occurring. Before somebody finds out that they have been backstabbed, before somebody finds out that there's been malicious gossip, there's going to be some changes. Okay, now let's move on. We've got one more card with the Temperance. Spirit guide me, 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 Spirit guide me. Okay, Spirit guide me. One more card, clarifying the Temperance. Remember, the Temperance is the Sagittarius and Jupiter energy. This is the energy where we don't like the routine. Okay, Spirit guide me. But it is the balance energy. It is the balance energy. It is the message card that says whatever the situation is, you need to find some type of balance before everything is destroyed and ruined or irreparable. Oh, there's the Judgment card. Did I not say that the Temperance energy was balanced? Because I didn't see the Judgment card. Temperance. When appearing with the Judgment card, self-evaluation, renewal. It could be homesickness, but this could be apportioning blame. Now, where the temperance is supposed to be a balance, you've got malicious gossip or backstabbing here. And what I see is the blaming energy. Okay, so this is a situation where some obsession on their work or a person, okay, is unhealthy. This is a situation where there's a possibility where the financial responsibilities are being set off to the side, that they're not being taken care of the way they're supposed to be taken care of. Somebody has not taken the responsibility that they're supposed to be taking. Okay, this is definitely the talking about this energy. And this basically, even though you're supposed to find some balance in the situation, somebody's blaming. Somebody's apportioning blame of whatever. It wasn't me. Okay. That is the energy of what I'm looking at here. It could be forgiveness, but you know what? I see the malicious gossip. And with the malicious gossip, what else could I think? That there is somebody pointing the finger of blame. Okay? And that is what I see there. You know what? We're at a time crunch here. And I had... Let me get a Citadel card on the Temperance. Normally, I would like go over everything again. And we have a pretty clear message here. We need to clarify the Judgment card with the Temperance card here. Because it could be forgiveness, but it definitely looks like placing blame. So Spirit guide me. I want to clarify the Temperance and Judgment card. Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Clarify the Temperance and the Judgment card. There we go. Okay. I got the Hound. Now with this deck, we're not using definitions from the Rider-Waite, and I have to look it up. Okay. So it's not that hard to find the dog in the situation. So here's the Hound in the upright. The Hound paces awaiting orders. In swearing their loyalty to another, they have learned their place in the world and what is most important to them, but they have also lost their freedom. The Hound's devotion comes from a deep love, blinding them to a life beyond the person they are sworn to. They have found security in knowing where their next meal comes from, but some part of them still yearns for the wild. Promises are not made lightly, and you might be starting to realize that an agreement you made has come with more restrictions than you thought. Keeping your word is important, but don't let yourself be taken advantage of. It's not too late to decide that a relationship, agreement, or situation no longer benefits you. Don't hold on to ties out of a misguided sense of loyalty or lost time. Sometimes the best path of action is to break free and start again. Okay. So with the Judgment and the Temperance, we're apportioning blame. But with the Hound, this is a situation where there is loyalty. But the restrictions of loyalty can be like being in a cage. I mean, we're not animals. Even putting an animal in a cage saddens me. Because you know what? In order to get things done, sometimes you have to put the pets in a place where they're not like running around destroying everything, and that's okay. They have situations for that kind of thing. But with human beings, and this is true, that if you've made commitments and promises and you're finding that these chains are more restrictive than you originally thought, again, with somebody's not being responsible with the finances, and we've got the energy of backstabbing or maybe malicious gossip here, and we've got the loss energy where there is a little bit of obsessive focus, which is not healthy. And we're finding out that this temperance, this balance, is coming with a situation where you are even having the choice of either pointing the finger of blame or actually just finding a way to forgive. But these chains or these promises are restrictive, and that can be overwhelming. Okay, now I did say we were going to do the Divine Time Oracle, and I'm only going to do one. Okay, I know I was going to pull 3 of the other cards. I like them, but the reading turned out that the clarifying was only really required on that last card. Okay, so Spirit guide me. What an approximate time, because like I said, the energy of a tarot reading is 4 to 7 days. But this Divine Timing deck for the Oracle, to give an expansion on the idea of what kind of time idea we might have, or some clue to when this energy might become apparent. As the when Spirit guide me, Archangel Michael, guide and protect with the last message. Oh, we are flying out of the deck. Hold on. I have no choice. I need to pick this up. And there are too many. So, oh shit. Flying out. Archangel Michael, Spirit. Archangel Michael, guide for the timing, the divine timing of this energy. Archangel Michael, guidance, please. There we go. Okay, not anytime soon. And you can take that the way it resonates. We're not going to explain that one or try to. Whatever it is that you're worried about, I wouldn't worry about it happening anytime soon. Okay? There is the opportunity with this Temperance card to fix the situation, to find some way to resolve whatever it is that's causing the conflict. You know what? From personal experience, if it is somebody who's not being responsible with the finances, I would take a look at that seriously and start looking seriously at fixing that as quickly as possible, because with the economy, you never know. But when it comes to the Hound, the loyalty, you might feel like you're bound to a responsibility or a promise that you made. But if you're feeling like it's throwing in the towel, this is not anytime soon. This says that your loyalty and the promise that you made are more important to you than throwing in that towel. Okay, so there is your balance right there. As long as there's trust that you're not going to throw in the towel, and that you're going to work on these things, these energies together, okay, and make things come out the way they're meant to. We all have a fated destiny, okay? So, with this Hound card, it's not anytime soon. I am so happy to see that energy. Okay, I do appreciate you coming and spending time with the Timeless energy. Fair warning, in the next month or so, I am in the final stages of getting prepared to move. I will put up as many Timeless energies as I'm able to. Like and subscribe. Help me build my station, my channel. Okay, I really need the help. My channel is very, very small. But I will be putting edits of this, and I have made edits of other past timeless energy videos. By all means, go in, look at anything else that I might have. We are timeless, okay? And by all means, if you haven't done it yet, press that like and subscribe. I will be coming back to do another video for you as quickly as I can. And thank you again so much for your time.